I feel busier. Unemployed than with a full-time job. I would just really like to know why that's the case. Oh, camera again. Did we gotta reset our camera every time. Just why am I busier? Where exactly? Nice one. To debug their resumes? That Pedro thinks we debug our resumes? I do not. Let's just say I invested a lot of time into my resume when I got laid off from Tailscale 2 years ago, and I haven't touched it since. So nobody's debugging my resume. So here's my plan for today. I have been putting off recording a talking head for a while. I have the script like pretty ready to go. So this is me. It's the talking head for the other video. The unboxing video. I need to do a final edit on it. We'll throw it up on the teleprompter and I'll read through it. And then what I want to do is I want to take the Discord stuff that we got working finally, split that out into its own Go build file and its own Docker container and deploy it to Kubernetes. I don't think I'll have time for all of that because, like normal, I've only got like 2.5 hours. I'm too busy. I just have only a short amount of time. But that's the plan for today. And it should work. What we should do is we should have Pedro help us with this. Ooh, we can do that. You didn't know this. This is Pedro. Isn't this nice? I don't want this ad. So I'm gonna edit this, then we'll pump it through Pedro. And then we'll go from there. That sound okay? Okay, how's the music? The music's probably pretty quiet for you. Which it should be. It should be pretty quiet for you. Then I just gotta get the mic in and play. Welcome back, folks. No, nobody knows who I am. So we'll say, hi, I am Soy Pete. And I want to talk about about the time I bought a new computer just for my AI chatbot. Pedro. Insert Pedro dance here. Right? And then we do the Pedro. What do we want? Pedro. Then we should introduce Pedro. Right? Pedro is a Twitch and Discord chat bot that we have been slowly building for a while. But now But it was time to give its hardware an upgrade. Live on stream, we unboxed my brand new MSI tower with an RTX 5090, set up the operating system, installed Llama C++ in WSL, and migrated Pedro to the crazy powerful new rig. As a result, blah 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 blah. I think we want to skip that. What do you think? Part 1. So first up, unboxing, we got a clip. Yeah, once everything was connected, power's on, I ran Windows setup, updated, pretty basic, but a good chance to show off the new... Okay, WSL and Tailscale. After the OS was ready, I set up WSL so I could work in a full Linux environment, which is just better, which, in my opinion, is a much better hosting and developing environment than Windows or PowerShell. And that's where I'd eventually run Llama C++. Next, I install Tailscale, which is the key to my whole architecture. No, which is the VPN of choice for my home lab. It lets me expose Pedro services like Pedro across my internal network without worrying about public ports or weird NAT configs. I also use RDP remote desktop protocol to connect my Mac that I stream and develop on to the Windows machine. This uses Tailscale private IPs and makes sure the connections are encrypted. Insert clip. This keeps when we serve the model. Yes. Once the environment's set up, we've got real heart into once we have the environment in place, we can finally move the AI over to the GPU by installing Llama C++. I use a Discord poll devoted for Llama C++ over OLlama. We want to insert a screenshot. I did not install CUDA. I installed CUDA in WSL. Yes, it does. Oh, it doesn't. It does use CUDA. I installed CUDA on WSL to make the most of the GPU drivers. And Llama C++ will use that connection if we'll use CUDA drivers when available. So, even without tweaking it as fast. We uploaded Llama 3.1 using a 4GB quantized version. We could totally beef that up. We didn't. It keeps feature... using that I was running on the old CPU machine to do a quick comparison with the old setup. I use tailscale served, expose the model endpoint. This lets me call the model for my local machine. Yep. Okay, then it came the fun part connecting Pedro. Okay. To benchmark it. Yep. So what's next? What's next? Pedro. We will keep working on Pedro. So live, you can interact with him. Show Discord user interacting with Pedro. That would be me. Cool. Okay. Let's throw this onto Pedro. Here is a YouTube video script with selected scenes for inserting clips from the live stream. I want you to do a final edit to make sure everything is cohesive and tells a story about setting up AI at home. I want to add a part to the beginning that says, if you are interested in hosting your own AI, then check out this video by I Am Jones, which is Chris. Okay. Okay. Why would you put that right here? I said at the beginning. It is literally just following orders. Like, it should just be after the first paragraph, not before it. I do not think this is going to take 8 minutes, by the way. Why are you maliciously complying? Pedro doesn't know. Insert Pedro dance! Oh, it kept the insert Pedro dance. So we're gonna insert Pedro dance here. And I bet people will click off of mine right here. Complying with what exactly? Pedro doesn't know. Hi, I'm Soy Pete. A self-taught technologist and AI enthusiast of upgrading Pedro, my Discord What's up? If you have caught my stream before, you will I am sure you have interacted with the chat. If you have caught one of my live streams before, why do Golang programmers do the dark mode? Because it attracts errors. Light attracts error. Interacted with the friendly chat bot, Pedro. Okay, now we've introduced Pedro. We've got the video. We've got our inboxing. So with these clips, I'm just gonna pause. That way we can keep going there. I think this is good. Happy coding is my tagline. Okay. So now I go over here. I have this thing over here for we just gotta go change it to text. So this is how you make a teleprompter. You don't do it like that. Oh, we gotta delete all the stuff. Delete. No, how do you delete? Select all. Oh, can I just do... How do I delete the whole thing? No, don't do that. By the way, it just like goes through the prompter. Delete chapter. Delete chapter. Delete chapter. Delete chapter. Hi, Lulu. Hi, Lulu. Oh, I should have done the ad. I should have just done this. And then we'll call this script, we'll call it 5090 unbox. Add. Okay, we're just gonna do paragraph at a time. Hi, Lulu. Oh, baby, what's wrong? She's being so sweet. She's got her face on my chair. What's wrong, babe? And now you're growling at me? Do you need to go potty? She growls when she needs to go potty. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna go let the dogs out. I'll be right back. Just gotta let the dogs out. I bet it was Command A delete. Okay. Talk to Pedro. I'll be right back.
Granger knows that if you're a lineman in charge of keeping the lights on, you go to great lengths, and sometimes heights, to ensure the power is always flowing. Which is why you can count on Granger for professional-grade products and next-day delivery, so you have everything you need to get the job done. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
I always lose viewers when I go let my dogs out. But I don't care. Because I've streamed every day this week, and I feel so proud of that. Okay. I had an interview this morning with a really cool company. They are trying to change education with AI to enable teachers to create AI-driven lessons. So, like, after teaching, after doing a lesson plan, because everybody, post-COVID, all school lessons, public school lessons, are just straight up on computers. Like, every kid has a computer, kindergarten up, and they just, like, do lessons on a computer. So I guess it doesn't necessarily help with reading, but that's just how people have been doing it. And so they've been trying to make lessons better, easier with AI. And they have a really high adoption. So I interviewed with them. Pretty cool. They're looking for a data engineer, and that's almost what I do. Twitch. I'm almost a data engineer. Anyway, I'm gonna pause the music while I do this. Record that talking head. And then we'll come back and turn the music on. Camera hub, and then we can put chat on in a minute. I'm also going to change. Oh, I was planning on doing the no green screen camera, which needs to be adjusted, obviously. Because look at that. Look at all those Legos. Yeah, it needs to be adjusted slightly. Just turn you. There we go. That green screen in the background's not that weird. I don't think it's weird. And we got all of our Lord of the Rings Legos. We got some programming books. We got Star Wars Legos. I think it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I can see chat. Oh, you're saying get rid of the green screen? Okay. Ugh. Just freaked out my dog. Just freaks him out a little bit. I'm just trying to not show the messy desk right next to that. But, okay. Take one. Like, I need to take whatever. Okay. Hi, I'm Soy Pete, a self-taught technologist and AI enthusiast. If you've caught one of my live streams before, I'm sure you've interacted with our chatbot, Pedro. Today, I want to share with you the journey of... Oh my gosh, that is too fast. I can't read that fast. Voice sync? There's a voice sync? Ooh. Should we try voice sync? It's not gonna... Where's... Oh, okay. We want the read position to be right here. I'm not doing voice sync because I'm not gonna read the inserts for whatever. I put the scroll speed down. Okay, the scroll speed was at 62%. I put it down to 45%. Okay. And it shows me where the middle of the screen is that I'm supposed to look. It's kind of nice. Okay, let's try again. I'm Soy Pete, a self-taught technologist and AI enthusiast. If you've caught one of my live streams before, I'm sure you've interacted with the chatbot Pedro. Today, I want to share with you the journey of upgrading Pedro's hardware to a brand new MSI tower with an RTX 5090 GPU and setting up Llama C++ on WSL. We'll take you through the entire process from unboxing to serving Pedro with Tailscale. If you're interested in hosting your own AI, please check out the video in the comments by my friend I Am Jones. It's a great starting point. So let's start with unboxing. This MSI machine is built like a tank with 62 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, a 2 terabyte NVMe drive, and the beast of an NVIDIA RTX 5090. Once we got everything connected and powered on, I ran through the Windows setup, updated the drivers, and got it online. This is still too fast. This is still too fast. I can't read everything. And I need to change some... The video in the... Like, it's still too fast. I can't keep up with it. Okay, we're gonna go to 25. Now it's gonna be so slow. Okay, chat. One more time! Looking right at it. I washed my hair today. TMI, TMI, TMI. I'm Soy Pete, a self-taught technologist and AI enthusiast. If you've caught one of my live streams before, I'm sure you've interacted with the amazing chatbot, Pedro. Insert Pedro dance. Today, I want to share with you the journey of upgrading Pedro's hardware to a brand new MSI tower with an RTX 5090 and setting up Llama C++ on WSL. We'll take you through the entire process from unboxing to serving Pedro with Tailscale. If you're interested in hosting your own AI, check out the video in the comments by my friend I Am Jones for a great starting point for getting yourself up and running on a Raspberry Pi. First up was the unboxing. Now this is where you put the clip. This MSI machine was built like a tank, with 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, a 2 terabyte NVMe drive, and the beast, the NVIDIA RTX 5090. Once we got everything connected and powered on, I ran through the Windows setup, updated the drivers, and got it online. Pretty basic, but it was a good chance to show off the hardware. After the OS was ready, I set up WSL so I could work in a full Linux environment, which in my opinion is much better than hosting and developing on a Windows plus PowerShell environment. I also installed Tailscale, which is my choice of VPN for a home lab. It lets me expose services like Pedro across my internal network without having to worry about public ports or weird NAT configs. Once the environment was in place, we can finally move the AI over to the GPU by installing Llama C++. Insert clip of cloning. Nobody clones the Llama C++ repo, we just install a binary. I don't know why I put that there, but that's what I did. I installed CUDA on WSL to make the most of the GPU acceleration, and Llama C++ will use the CUDA drivers when available. We load up Llama 3.1 using a 4GB quantized version that I was running on my old CPU machine to do a quick comparison with the old setup. To make Pedro accessible across my devices, I used Tailscale Serve to expose the port and endpoint that the model was running on. This let me call the model from my local machine without having to run a full reverse proxy or mess around with port forwarding. Then came the fun part, connecting Pedro. Every time I stop talking, I'm gonna insert clips from the Twitch stream, because why not? It's also way easier to edit when you have long periods of silence. To benchmark it, I compared the setup with the old machine. Pedro used to run on a refurbished Windows box and generated about 11 tokens per second. Now with the 5090, we're hitting 94 tokens per second. That's more than 8 times faster, and the real difference is how instantaneous Pedro feels. There's no lag or buffering. It just works. So, Pedro is live, and you can interact with him too. If you're part of the Soy Pete Tech Discord, you can use the Ask Pedro command to talk to Pedro right now. He's running on the 5090 as we speak, fully self-hosted, no cloud, and you can just join my Discord and try it out. That'd be really fun to do one of my clips of playing 20 questions. If you're curious about building something similar or want to vote on future experiments, join the Discord where we have a great community of folks learning and hacking together. If this video was helpful, like, subscribe, or drop a comment. Maybe if you've built your own AI rig, or if you want to. And happy coding! How's that? That wasn't bad. Not bad at all. Let's throw chat back on there. Somebody type in, well, I'll just test Pedro. Test Pedro. Yep, chat's working. Pedro! What do you need help with, Rugmat? How curt! Pedro, have you ever been curt? Okay, gotta put the green screen back up. Because it does not look like... This looks kind of weird. We gotta have the green screen. Hey, Lulu. Hey, Lulu. Hey, Lulu. You wanna say... Oh, you went and found your chewy that you put in the dirt. Did you find your chewy that you put in the dirt? Would you like to say hi to Cat? Lulu got a haircut. Lulu, come here. Up, up. They don't want to, Mama. Oh, there's a Lulu. Say hi, Cat. Hi, Cat. I'm Lulu. She doesn't like that. She loves you, but Only if you give her scratches. Isn't that great? Isn't that the best, the absolute best green screen you've ever seen in your life? Hey, Lulu. Oh, that's not Lulu. Absolute best green screen you've ever seen in your life. Okay. So we're going to... We got some good comments on here. My friends all give me comments and I feel so much appreciation. Yeah, we need to update the rules so that they're slightly better. I agree with that. Should we have Pedro create the system prompt? I'm not gonna have Pedro create it, but sorry, it's an AI. And the answer, and you should continue pursuing inquiry. That's not how you spell inquiry. Inquiry. Once you think you know what it is, ask the user if you have guessed correctly by specifying your guess directly. If you're wrong, the game is over and the user wins. If you're right, the game is over and you win. The user will respond to your question with a positive or negative sentiment or simply a yes. Oh, you're right. Once you think what it knows is, you can guess. If you have guessed correctly. Continue guessing. And narrowing down the criteria until you are out of questions. If you guess correctly, before, that's not how you spell correctly. You have asked "20 questions are correct, the game is over and you win. If you cannot guess the thing within 20 questions, the user wins. That better? Let's go over and ask Pedro. Make a new chat, because we can do that. We are trying, that's not how you spell trying to create a system, that's not how you spell create either. Create a system prompt for a bot that will play 20 questions with a user. This is our draft. Edit to make it very clear to the AI how to play 20 questions. It has no idea what system prompt is. I need to tell... Pedro. Okay, edit this paragraph to make sure it explains how to play 20 questions. Keep the format as a single paragraph. Here's how to play. Oh, do we say that they will respond with a yes or no? Did I say that? You can ask yes or no questions. The No, I didn't say that they will respond with yes or no. I like mine way better than theirs. Yes or no garbage. Okay, I think ours is better. My watch must not be connected to Wi-Fi or something. Okay, let's merge this sucker once the checks happen. Do we have this? No, we can just create a merge command with the two things. Okay. So now... Let's see. So now we're gonna make a branch called Discord K8. Can you put underscores in branch names? So, my plan is to use Go build tags. So, if you aren't familiar with Go build tags, how come the docs are here? Oh, it's by Gopher Guides. We love Gopher Guides. Alright, so the plan is to use Go build tags. And so we'll just put this, so we'll have essentially two mains. We'll have a docker.go and then a twitch.go. And then we'll have a build docker and a build twitch. And then we'll just do a go build tag in the docker container. So that's kind of it. That's essentially my plan. So instead of, so we'll keep the, well, actually, let's do a git move main.go, and this will actually be twitch.go. And it's plus build, right? Yeah. So, what just happened to our main.go? Oh. Yeah. It's because I had that. So, we'll do a -- plus build Twitch. This is very common to do for operating systems. So if you want to use like essentially the same internals everywhere, so if you want to use the same internals everywhere, but have it build for different operating systems, that's typically where you see it. So that stays the same, that stays the same. This is Twitch, so we don't have a Discord client. And we don't need an if start Twitch. Why is that not used? We should be using the model right here. I thought it was build plus. Is that... Is this just old and it should be go... What does the go build say? In the build package. Okay, so we do need to use Go. They removed the plus, so now it's Go. Okay. So now we have Go build Twitch. I don't know why it doesn't like model. Model is 2 being used. Right here. Undefined session. Oh, then we don't need session. What do you mean undefined logging? Oh. If IRC equals nil. Did I delete an error? Oh. This should stay there. Okay, that's fine. I removed that. Undefined logging. That's because it removed too many things. Logging stays. No package found for open file. No, this is fine. I don't know what it's complaining about. See, they have it above their main package, so what's your deal? Oh. Oh, I shouldn't have moved that. Time to ask Pedro. So we have a twitch.go to main.go. So in the main.go, I want to have a go build ignore, and this would be go build Docker. I'll get over it. And this one, everything's the same, except for we don't do that. And we don't have a Twitch client. We keep the signal notify. We keep the Discord session. And we get rid of this. We don't do anything with the wait group. And now we do a move main to discord.go. Actually, let's call it, yeah. Oh. Move Discord main to discord.go. So now we have a twitch.go and a discord.go, right? No, this is really kind of gross. We've got a lot of things up here in main that I don't want. Prod env. We're not using Docker Compose for anything. Go some metrics, prod env, readme Discord. So another thing that I've seen this happen is you'll do something like make a CLI directory. And so in CLI, we'll have a Twitch, and then we'll move our CLI, we'll move twitch.go to CLI Twitch. RM CLI Discord, that's not a thing. That should be 2. Okay, now if I do tree, how does that look? That looks a lot better. I'm also gonna move the Docker file. And a prod env, I probably should move to. I'll wait on that because I don't know where I want to move it to. So we're gonna move our Docker file to CLI Twitch, and then we're gonna call it twitchbot.docker file. So now mvim CLI twitchbot. This is gonna break my thing, by the way. With one password. So we're no longer building main. So here when we had the working directory and app, that was... Ooh. This is gonna be interesting. Okay. We still need to do this. So when we do the go mod, we're going to take the go mod from root. So this comes from the root directory. But this comes from, so from here, we actually only want to copy CLI Twitch. No, we want to copy everything. Sorry. We do want to copy everything. But when we do a go build, we do go build. We want to call it main. Main is just what we're calling it. But we're building CLI Twitch twitch.go. So this will allow us to pull in all of our all libs, all modules from the repo. And then we're gonna essentially run 1Password. Oh, things we need to export. So here we need to have env. Llama. Oh no, these are this. So there's two things that are being set at runtime. And where should I document that? So this should actually CLI Twitch README. So this would be the Pedro Twitch bot. The Twitch AI chat bot that interacts with Twitch chat.
Culture evolves at the speed of light, just like your financial needs. When it comes to your money, Credit Karma keeps you in the know and ahead of the game.
To a Twitch account?
You can count on Credit Karma to keep up with your financial needs as they evolve. We'll help you monitor your progress and give personalized recommendations so you can make strides towards your goals and find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on. Download the app today.
It is packaged and distributed as a Docker container. It's not at the root of the project. In the CLI Twitch directory. And then we have a -f. CLI Twitch. And it's twitchbot.docker file. Why? What the heck? Why do I feel like there were 15 of these? The following need to be specified at runtime. It is Docker run E. So E is how you do M variables. Docker run. So first we need to run the tag, which is Pedro Twitch. Then we E. So this needs to be OP service account. One password. service account. Then another one, is llama CPP path. Llama. Well, this is my tail scale serve address. And then the last thing that needs to be specified is the Twitch client. I believe I call it Twitch ID. These the Twitch ID needs to be available in plain text as it is used in the redirect URL for the Twitch OAuth. So this cannot be read in via the 1Password secret manager. The llama C++ path is the path to the OpenAI endpoints. If you are using this is the local path of the self-hosted server. And then the last one is the service account. Is the credential used to read in all secrets from the secret manager and should be passed in at runtime. Essentially, it's the only secret in your environment. Ah! I don't know why I can't see those. It is built using GitHub Actions. Don't you like my docs? Aren't they so good? Do we have Pedro document himself? Will you document how to build and run this Docker file? It's doing a good tutorial. I forgot the port thing. I need to add the port. Oh, they're mounting data. I need to add a port. Because we exposed the port. For some reason, my videos do better on TikTok than they do on YouTube Shorts. Maybe it's because I'm cooler. I have more subscribers on YouTube than I do followers on TikTok. If you ever wanted to know. But I get more insights once I reach 100 followers. I'm not there yet. Okay. This is the one with the Docker push. So is it just me? We only want it to be on tags. Oh. That makes sense. But we're not doing Docker Hub. We don't need to log into Docker Hub. What? Who even? I know for a fact I'm pushing them. But, like, who set this up? I don't know what this context means. Because it feels like I should be specifying something here. Like the fact that there's a file. Is it Docker build push action? Sorry. Push to multiple registries, no. Copy image between registries. Named context? No. That's not necessarily what I care about either. Yes. Something that says file. Yes. File is what I want. Okay. So context, I don't know, but I do want file, which is CLI, Twitch bot. Dang it, I need to... I'll email him back after. So... I don't like the way they're doing taggings, because right now they're doing tags basically as, like, hashes, and I don't like that. I want to do the tag, essentially... Yeah. Something like this. Where it is Pedro... Twitch? Latest, but instead of latest, like, latest is fine, but I want to actually use the tag. Hi, Lulu! How are you? How is Lulu today? Lulu, come to find us. Build push for GHCR specifically? Well, because that's what I set my environment variable to be. Was that. Hi, Lulu. I know you're giving me so much attention. She says
you're getting after your fitness goals.
She says, "Mama."
But what about those money goals?
Mama, it is 5 o'clock, Mama. I know, but I just figure, is it dinner time? Is it dinner time? 5 is just when I normally end my streams, and that's when she goes to grandma's house. And so she has an internal clock for that. I know. It's almost done. I know, we haven't even gotten any clips yet. We haven't. Won't you give me a kiss? Lulu, I know. I know. Now you're making me want to stop. Because you're just too cute. She is too cute. What's Zorch doing today? Go retro tooling? I'll think about it. Just opening a poll, I'm not leaving. Oh, is it code drift? We'll put 10 minutes on there. I wanted to see if I could do, so I do have tags. On... Hi, Lulu. Hi, Lulu. So I have tags. See how they're using the SHA when I did the metadata? That's not what I want. That's essentially what I want to not do. I want to use git tags. Well, I'll just do latest for now. And then we'll move on. So this should just do the Twitch one. I think this should work. What's your deal? Oh, I don't need the metadata action. I'm not using metadata anymore. Will this just work? I deleted the login one. And I'm still using this as my image repository, so... Build. This is, make a Twitch build. And a Discord build. I'm interested to see if I broke the CACD. Okay. But I don't want it to review until it's, not a draft. Okay, so this is no longer doing that because I pulled it off of pull request. So, oh, this is only going to run on the tag now. So this is what I want. So this runs on all PRs to that. So this is just gonna run the build, is my understanding. So this should just be a build. And then...
With
It's a $5 meal deal with new McValue. You pick a McDouble or a McChicken.
And this
get a
should
small
be a
fry,
push.
small drink, and a 4-piece McNuggets. That's a lot of McDonald's for not a lot of money.
Prices and participation may vary, but double meal $6.
And we only do this
If you work with PDFs at
if...
all, you need Adobe Acrobat.
Where
You
did
edit,
that
share,
one
sign
go?
PDFs,
I took
and
that
more.
line
The whole
out.
PDF kit and caboodle. By the way, what is a caboodle? Define word. Well, whatever it is, if it involves PDFs, Acrobat's got it. Give it a try.
Oh, okay, so... Nice. Oh. I see. This only pushes if the GitHub events of pull requests merge. So then this is fine. And this is only push on the merge event. So now we should have that back. Okay, we have a Docker build. Okay. No Docker file. That's fine. So it is switched capital B because why would I do something that made any sense? And it might be... Push. Twitch bot with a capital B. Really? Oh, it doesn't like my comments? Well, at least it found it. Git push force. How is democracy going? Nobody's voted, so we're in anarchy mode, not democracy. Am I right? Streaming, we got Code Drift doing remote control of OBS, Sorge doing Go, CM Griffing doing Frye. There's a vote? Oh, you voted? Google is promoting ad blockers on YouTube. If anybody, I don't doubt Linus Tech would let me rate him. Turning a Raspberry Pi into an Xbox controller. Oh look, Code Drift. We got a vote now. Don't forget to vote on who we raid. Because I may raid at any time. You'll never know. Oh, look at built. That's sweet. Then let's add a Docker file for Discord. Oh, we needed to add the build tag. Well, technically I don't need the build tag because I'm just doing the path, right? Well, I have it just in case.
Vacations will never be the same. Welcome to the theme parks of Universal Orlando Resort. With spectacular hotels and more, Universal Orlando offers an entire week of vacation awesome.
Where was the... How did we do build tag? No, when we do tag. Just like that. And so then we'll do copy, GitHub, work directory. We called it CI. I didn't want a CD, I wanted a copy. GitHub work directory CI would be GitHub workflows Discord YML. Oh, we need to change our Go stuff too. So this one actually, see how we do a go build v dash dash whatever? So this would be a really great idea to do dot dash 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 and then do tags Twitch and do a build Twitch. And have both. I should probably do that in the other one too. But Discord. Cool. I'm okay with this for right now. Discord. 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 Docker container? Oh, that also needs... Build, add, Discord, Docker, container. Okay. Did we win? Coding Go! How are you doing? Coding No! Code Drift 1. Coding No. Welcome to the stream. So, looks like Code Drift 1. So at any point, I might pull this raid trigger. And we'll run over. But we haven't done that yet. Tags isn't correct? How come... so it doesn't like how I did tags? The leading dash? Golang tags. No. Golang build tag. Like, I do not like the fact yeah, we have go build. I do not like the fact that it's like not super obvious. Go build. I mean, I should just test it this way. Go build help. Go help build. Tags. Oh, did I put it in the wrong place, I bet. I should have put packages. What do you mean packages?
Unlock a new world of efficiency with Asana. Identify blockers to keep work, projects.
Go unlock a new world of efficiency with Asana.
Today at asana.com.
Choose to follow your instincts.
Oh, go build flag is just build flags. So if I did go build -v // Discord. That's the packages that they were talking about. Right? So then where did the build flag go? See, I thought that we needed to do... Oh, because this is the packages. Sorry. Still not doing that. Interesting. So if I just did go build CLI Discord. That's how it excludes them? Wait, no. Build constraints exclude off. Yes, because I have a build tag. So now, if I remove the build tag, I bet it would work. And now I need to do the output. So I do this, and we have out is main Discord. Sorry. Okay. Good to know that I don't need this. I just need this. for my workflow. Oh no, for the Docker files. Don't need the tag. Just need this. The output is main. Perfect. We removed the tags. That should work. So, when we did the Go build, it said start Discord was declared and not used. That's true. And then the other one was Twitch LLM. Yeah, Twitch LLM shouldn't be used. Oh, yeah. I bet there's something similar in the other one. Nope, we got rid of Discord LLM. Unused types.
Discover new music with a swipe on the YouTube Music app.
Yeah, YouTube Music app. Discover new music with a swipe. Bet you didn't know you can do that. Tags is malformed with a leading dash. Yes, I didn't fix that. GitHub workflows. Go. This is not what we want. So this is build Discord. So this is CLI Discord. And this is CLI Twitch. Test everything, lint everything. That's way easier than worrying about build tags. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you so agree that that's better than worried about build tags? Why is it broken now? Discord already exists and it's a directory. Oh gosh. You're right. It does exist and is a directory because we gotta do -o. We'll just call it Pedro. We'll call both of them Pedro. How's that? They all failed? Discord undefined database. What? We didn't change that. Wasn't it passing when we merged it last time? Oh, yes, somebody needs to update that Docker file. It should be this. Discord bot. I don't know why the test is failing though. Undefined database. Discord 38. Yep, remember how it likes to delete things? Okay, and we kept logging and just database. Oh, now metrics is there twice. Stupid imports. I blame GoFumped. Not the regular Fumped, the one that they added. Lulu's back! Lulu left! She's just a little camera shy. Not a big deal.
The future is worth fighting for, because our nation is worth believing in. Together,
Looks like the Docker build's working.
We are Marines.
Looks like the linter's working. Looks like the Go build worked. Hope everything worked. Sweet. Ready for review? Looks like we didn't get to the deploy today, but we'll get ready for that deploy next time. I'll put this in the Discord. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging out and being her and all the fun stuff. What is his name? It's like Code Drift, but is it like all lowercase or what? The Code Drift. The Code Drift. Okay. Thank you so much for putting up with our 2-hour stream this week. We'll see you around. Come back, we'll work on Pedro, and we will be editing a video. Check it out on YouTube, and we'll see you on Discord.